Hello everyone, this is Hoda Ganji. In this video, we're going to continue with our warehouse model detail design. We worked on steps 1 to 7 before. Step 8, model mezzanine, open web steel joist framing system, and the generic 100 millimeters floor. So let's take a look here. It's talking about the mezzanine, and it seems that the mezzanine framing goes from grid D to E and 1 to 3. So I'm gonna go to this view. If you don't see your beams and columns, that's because this is not on fine level of details. Now I see it in more details. I wanna go with my mezzanine level. I'm gonna go with WT. So the two views are side by side. We are talking about the mezzanine level, which is those beams. And I want to also change this to fine level of details. And we're going to create a joist system or the beam system. The joists are 20K5 and it's every 900 meters and it's 400 from above. So let's continue with our beam system structure. Beam system, see that it's supposed to be every 900 and the type of it is 20K5, which is right here. So the type of the beam is here. Now I want to pick some of the supports. I want to pick them in this view. It's easier. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here in this view, I can trim them. Okay, so this is going to be my system, my beam system. Every 900, everything else should be good. Let's take a look. It's telling me that those two lines are not attached. Continue, go back here, trim, 1 click, 2 click, and that's it. We need to take a look at it, and it seems that it's the other way around, right? So I'm gonna select the beam system and go to edit boundary, beam direction, click on one of the horizontal lines, and now it's gonna be in the right direction. We would better take a look at it in section view. We had the different sections from there. We need a second section, this one, which seems to go from between grid B to C to D to E over there. So I'm gonna create a section, maybe right here, it should be good. I'm gonna go with view. I'm gonna hit escape, so we are not in a command. View, click here, see on 3D section, of course, is not active. Section, and we're gonna go from here all the way to around here. Then I wanna click on split segment, see that it's split here, so let's do the same thing from somewhere around here. I want to split it, move it down, hit escape. Feel free to adjust it as you wish. And if you want to have the bubble on the other side, that's also something you can do. We can remove the bubble, add it to the other side. Okay, now let's go to the section. I'm gonna rename this as section 1. This was section 1 on the PDF file, and on the section I need to put this on fine level of details. Now you see that the beam is exactly over the joist. If I get a quick dimension from the level to here is 100, so we have enough room for 100 millimeters floor. If you want to take a second look, a better look, we can go to the section view of the hard copy, and either on view number 6 or 7, we can see the details. See here, view 6 and 7 are the two ends of the beam on mezzanine level. This is the floor. It goes all the way to the end of the beam here and all the way to the end of the beam on the other side. So I'm going to draw the floor, and if we had minor discrepancy on where the floor ends, we'll take care of it a little bit later. So going to my mezzanine level, I hit TW. Maybe I can close the 3D view and I have a mezzanine and section 1 WT, so I can see both. I would like to go with architecture floor. I guess it was mentioned that it's supposed to be 100. Now we can pick the lines. I'm gonna go from outside of the beam to outside of the beam on 4 ends, and later if we need to adjust it, we'll take care of it. Trim the sides, trim the corners. See that I changed the properties here. Check the box. Let's take a look. It should be okay. Let's take a look back. Compare this with our view 7. It should be good. We can take a second look a little bit later when we create those detail levels. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it. That was step 8. Step 9, we're gonna create the beam system, the joist system, and roof as well. So on the roof level, you see that it's the same beam type, but it's every 1400. And see that here it's based on the center, so it's adjusted from the center, but here I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna go back and take a couple dimensions to make sure that we are following the same dimension. So in my mezzanine level, how about I click on the floor, HH, hide it temporarily, DI, and from there to there to there, it's exactly how we see in the view here. So that's good. Okay, so then we can continue with the roof level. In the roof level, and I want to have my 3D view here, so I'm gonna bring the 3D view. Same thing here, I'm gonna go with architecture, no, structure actually, beam system, pick the supports in 3D view. These are the supports, so that one, that one, that one, and that one. And in roof level, I want to trim the edges. Now it seems that instead of 900, it's every 1400. So I'm gonna change the fixed spacing to 1400. See that justification is set to center, which means it's exactly like this. Gonna start from center and divide the 1400 spans. The type is 20K5, which is what we have in the beam type here. It should be all good. Check the box. Oh, I forgot about the direction, so select it again. Edit boundary. Here in my roof level, I want to go with beam direction. One click here, close it, and I need to change this to fine level of details again. So now it's all good. If you want, you can get a quick dimension here. See, from here to here is 1400 as it showed on the PDF file, and here we have 1000, so it's absolutely correct. Step 10, model front of its roof using generic roof 115, roof to slope the joist. So we're gonna go with a 115 roof. It's more of a flat roof, but there is a slight slope. It's gonna be for the office section. We already draw the other part of the roof. So this part is gonna go from D to E, I guess, grade D to E. Let's take a look in section 1. And this is what we are talking about. So going from D to E, so it goes from the top of the joist to the top of the joist on the other end. So I'm gonna go here, I'm on the roof plane. That's good. This is where I would like to draw the roof. So I'm gonna go with architecture. I'm gonna go with the roof by footprint, and the type of the roof, we can see it's 115 actually. So I'm gonna change the type to 115. If we go to view 4 and 5, which is these two callouts, we can see that the 115 roof here goes to the support on this end. And if I can find it, this seems to be my 115 roof here, goes to the center of the beam. So it seems that it's going from center line of the beam here to the center line of the beam on the other side. I want to draw it, and later when we get to the details, if I didn't draw it correctly, we'll fix it then. We don't have the wall, so I'm gonna go with pick the lines, maybe on this view. I'm gonna go with I'll actually go with the grid lines, because the grid is exactly on the center of that beam, so then it should be good. I'm gonna check the marks, then we'll go to section, we'll take a look. So it put it over there. I'm gonna close mezzanine level, go with TW, go with WT, now it's better. And here I just wanna get the dimension to see how much this end of the roof needs to drop. So from over there to the top here, it's 520. From the top of the joist system or the beam system is 520. So this side needs to drop by 520. I want to go with the WT again. I want to go with selecting the roof, and then I want to go with modify sub-element. So over there, that point, I need to drop it by negative 520. And so this is one side. The other side, I also need to click on the point again and negative 520 millimeters. Now, if I take a look in the section, this side is good. For the other side, we need to do something similar. So I want to select from the top of here to there. It's 620. So there's 100 millimeters difference in height. So I'll go with modify sub-element again. Negative 620, and on the back, that point also modify sub-element over there. If I can select that point, that one is also negative 620 in height. And that's exactly where the roof needs to be. Model the front office perimeter wall using the curtain wall type, align as asked, and provide corner closures. Okay, so we are talking about the storefront wall. Let's see, it goes from grid D to E, grid 1 to 3, and back to grid D. So it's this area. I would like to take a look at it in this view, which is in section 1. You see it goes from this level to the roof level. However, there is an offset of negative 344 over there. So how about I go with my level 1? I want to go with TW, so it's a little bit easier to work with. I'm gonna go with wall, storefront wall, level 1 to roof plane. That's good. However, we do have an offset, which was negative 344. So to the top offset, I want to assign negative 344. That's good. Apply. And we're going to go from here over there, going up. If it's not exactly adjusted, we'll fix it later. I'll go back to D. Okay. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so we need to adjust the sides. As you see, maybe in this view, the exterior side is flushed with the foundation level. So what I want to do is the same thing. I want to click on this point. I want to right click, disallow join, and I want to move this wall from here to here. So the exterior is flushed. Also at the top, select the beam system, disallow join, move from there to there, and this end as well. Select the whole wall. I want to go with disallow join, move from there to there. Now I also need to disallow join here, disallow join. I want to go with fine level of details, by the way, and I want to move this inside. I want to move this inside, and I want to select this other beam system. We already did the disallow join, yes, so that's why it says allow join, and I want to move it to there. I want to draw a reference plane from this corner just there, a short one. I know that this needs to end here, and the other end, if I hover the mouse around here, it's gonna snap it there. So I have, excuse me, hit tab. We can get rid of that reference plane that we created. We have a distance of, if I hit tab, from there to there, 242 by 242, I guess, which we need to fill with a profile. Let's take care of the other side first. So I want to disallow join, move this inside the other side. So make sure that you select the whole curtain wall, right click, disallow join, move that inside. So I want to draw my short reference plane here too, just to make sure that this other side ends exactly right there. Hit tab, select the reference plane, get rid of it, DI, just double checking, hit tab for DI, 242, hit tab, and 243. I'm gonna double check this side. Yes, there is a little bit of a discrepancy, 1 millimeter. I wanna move this up so it's gonna align with that corner. So it's now 252. Corner closures with extrude. So I wanna go maybe to my level 1 for this corner. I wanna go with architecture component model in place. Let's see, this is a profile. I can put it either under a wall type or a profile. I'll go with walls. Okay. I'm gonna name it corner closure. That's what it is. So corner closure. Okay. I'm gonna go with an extrusion from here to there, inside here. And I can just hit tab, select this extrusion, copy this on the other side as well, and finish it. Finish the model. I'm gonna go to 3D view, so that's the model that we created. I'm gonna move it up, all the way up, using this, and it's gonna go till the top of the parapet, which is gonna be like this. Adjust office perimeter curtain wall height. We did that part, but horizontal grids, we need to follow section number 1 on sheet number 2. So this is what it's talking about, these dimensions. I want to put my two PDF and Revit side by side. Over here, it's talking about the horizontal grids starting from bottom here. I wanna hit tab to select the grid, unpin it. The first one is 2600, 2600. Second one, hit tab, select the grid, unpin it. From there to there is actually 1833. So this number needs to be 1832.5. That's good. That's what it is. And then here at the top, we have a 2000. If I hit tab at the top or here, and we have 823, and this one is 2200. This one actually, instead of 2200, here it needs to be 2000. And then the one at the top is 123, so that's good. So same here, see how we take care of it. Hit tab to select the grid, unpin it. It's 2600 for the first one. The Second grid was okay, but the top one, hit tab again, unpin it. This value needs to be 2000. And finally for the other side here, hit tab, select the grid here, unpin 2600. This one is good, hit escape, hit tab, select the grid over there, unpin it, go with 2000. So if we go to detail 2 and 3 on plan, I noticed two things. First, the wall here actually goes 200 millimeters to right from grid 2, then the storefront wall is beginning, and on the other end the storefront wall actually ends on the grid. So let's take care of it. It means that on this end, this is that 200 millimeter that we had if I get a DI from here to here. So this storefront wall needs to start from that 200 millimeter reference plane. Then we're gonna move this inside. So I'm gonna zoom in here. That's one thing. Another thing is on the other side, it actually ends right on the grid. Same with the other storefront wall. So I'm gonna select it. It's gonna end on the grid. Then I will modify that profile. And on that end, first let's take care of this side. It needs to go to the reference level. I want to move this. And on the other end, this needs to finish on the grid. Here, this also needs to finish on the grid. Now going back to my extrusion, I'm gonna edit extrusion. So AL, I can align it to this line. AL, I can align it to the top of the mullion here. And I need to cut that area. So I'm gonna go with drawing two lines, one over there, one over there. Then I'm gonna use trim. Also on the other side, I can use AL to align it to the edge of the mullion. Then I'm gonna draw one line here, one line here, and then we can trim the edges. That's all good. Finish the mode. Let's go one more step and then we're gonna finish there. Model mezzanine access stairs. So let's take a look at the stairs. Let's see where it is on plan and on section. We are talking about this stair that goes from level 1 to mezzanine, this one. So it seems that we need to go to view number 4 to see the dimensions. This is view number 4. So I'm gonna draw some reference planes. From the intersection of grid 2 and D, it goes 1400 millimeters down. So I'm gonna go to level 1, close inactive views here, and we are looking for grid D and 2. I want to go with RP. So from grid 2 is 400 millimeters lower, so I'm gonna go with 200 millimeters offset and draw a reference plane here. So this is where the stairs are going to start, and the whole width is 2700, so I'm going to go with RP and offset that by 2700 over there. From the grid, it starts 102 inside, then 2520 and 1650. So I want to go with RP. From the grid, it's 102 millimeters inside, 102. I'm gonna draw a reference plane here. If it goes on the wrong side, hit tab or space actually. And I'm gonna offset it by 2520, so RP, offset that by 2520, and then we're gonna offset this reference plane by 1650. Just for myself, I also wanna go with 1300 and 1300 RP 1300 from each sides, over there and over there. Now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 and 10 risers. Let's go with architecture stairs. Change this 19 to 20 risers. I think it should work better. And the actual run width is 1300, right? So I want to change this to 1300. Here I can go with location line, not center, but run left, or actually run right. So I can start from here. Now it's good. We're gonna go till the end of 25 20, move down, then from here over there. That's exactly what we need. Check the box. The rail is not continuous. We'll take a look at it. I want to select the railing. I want to use this flip railing so it goes outside, right? So this flip allows you to change the railing direction. Now it should be all good. If you want to see it, you can use HH to hide the roof temporarily. Let's compare it with the 3D view. That's exactly what we have here as well. So we worked till the end of step 13. I'm gonna stop here. We'll continue in the next videos. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe for more videos.